A very good morning to all of you. Now, the very last part of this chapter, photosynthesis, is carbon cycle. Now, we all know what are the benefits of photosynthesis. It provides food to us, okay? Since the producers are the plants, they are the main producers which provide food to us, okay? Either it is decomposer or whatever, or human being or all living organism, directly or indirectly, we all are dependent on plants. Okay, and another thing, obviously it is a biggest requirement for us, oxygen. So it is the only one activity which produces oxygen for all of us, and we all know that we cannot survive without oxygen. So this is very important. All right, now next we will be doing carbon cycle. Okay, so this is a diagram of carbon cycle, which is very important. We all know that carbon is an element. Okay, we get, and what is the percentage of carbon in air? It is 0.03%. So we get the air, we get the CO2, carbon dioxide, from the air, all right, and then we use it, and then again we give it back. All the living things take it in a chemical form, again we give it back to the air, then again we take it, again we give it back in the air. So this is the carbon cycle by which the carbon keeps on coming, we keep on consuming the carbon from the air and we keep on giving it back. So let us start from this process, photosynthesis. First of all, the producers, the green plants, in the process of photosynthesis, they take carbon dioxide in order to produce carbohydrates in the form of they take actually they use carbon to form carbohydrates, maybe in the form of starch or any another form. Okay, so the green plants, they take carbon in order to form carbohydrates, and through the food chain these carbohydrates are taken up by the consumers, that are animals or any living beings. Okay, so what did I say? I said that through the process of photosynthesis, the carbohydrates are being produced by the process of photosynthesis, in which the producers, the green plants, they take carbon dioxide from the air, and then these carbohydrates are consumed by the animals, which are known as the consumers. Now, what happens after this? Producers and consumers. Okay, in the process of respiration, both green plants and animals, what do? They oxidize that carbohydrates. When they oxidize that carbohydrates, in order to get energy, they release carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. In which process? In respiration process. That's why these two arrows, producers, consumers. So that means the living element, the body element, the carbon is also a body element, because we are taking carbon dioxide in the form of carbohydrate, which is formed first of all by the green plants, and we are taking it from the green plants, and then in the process of respiration we are giving it back into the air. Then next, decomposers. When green plants or animals, they die, they are decomposed by decomposers, bacteria and fungi. Okay, they decay and they are decomposed by bacteria and fungi. When they are decomposed, then of course they are decomposed, they are being oxidized into the element which is known as carbon. So these decomposers are also very helpful in reducing or in giving back the carbon element in the air, okay, to produce carbon. When they oxidize our bodies, okay, when they decompose their bodies, so those bodies, because of that decomposition, they also form carbon dioxide as an element. Okay, so this is another way by which the carbon dioxide can return back into the air. Now next is, I have written here, combustion. Now what is combustion? All the fossil fuels like coal, oil and natural gases, when they burn, what do? When they burn, they produce carbon dioxide, okay, because their element, they also contain carbon. So when they burn, they also produce carbon dioxide. And now you must be thinking, why these three arrows? Because of course these fossil fuels, coal, oil and gas, they are also manufactured by these three. Okay, when they decompose, when these all living beings decompose, then after million years, by the process of fossilization, they they changes into fossil fuels like coal, oil or gas. So when these fossil fuels, they are burned, they produce carbon dioxide. So in a way, by the process of combustion, the combustion is a burning process. By the process of combustion, it goes back into the air. Now next is limestone. So these limestone, when it is burned or heated, okay, in the lime kilns, it also produces carbon dioxide. So this is another way, by heating or burning limestone in lime kilns, it gives carbon dioxide into the air. So how it had started, in this carbon cycle we have learned how this photosynthesis had started from here, okay, by taking carbon dioxide. We have taken the carbon dioxide, first of all green plants have taken the carbon dioxide in the form of carbohydrate. Then this carbohydrate had gone to the animals by the plants, and then with the process of respiration, when they respired, when they oxidize the carbohydrate element, the carbohydrate which is present in them, they oxidize it in order to get the energy, then they also releases carbon dioxide. Then when they die, they are decomposed by the bacteria and fungi. When they are decomposed by bacteria and fungi, it also, their decomposition also releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Next, when these living things die, they, after millions of years, they make fossil fuels. Because of them, fossil fuels are produced, that is coal, oil and gas. So when these fossil fuels are burnt, okay, when these fossil fuels are burnt, they also produce carbon. When they are oxidized, they also, because they contain carbon. Alright, why? From where that carbon element had come inside them? Because it is traveling from producers, then to animals, and then to animals to bacteria and fungi, and then to fossils also. Because it is contained, the same element has been contained. So that's why I said that it is actually a body element of all living beings. So if they will die, definitely the things which will be made out of this carbon, they will be containing carbon. So in the same way, when it will burn, it will give away the carbon dioxide. Limestone, when it will be heated or burning, or it is burned in lime kilns, it also produces carbon dioxide. So see, this is the whole carbon cycle, how the carbon is taken by all the living beings and how it is again going back from the same living beings, or in the indirect way it is going back to the air. So that's why the concentration of the carbon, it always remains same, that is 0.03%. But nowadays it is increasing. Why it is increasing? Because of the pollution. So this is all about the carbon cycle. Thank you and have a nice day. Here our next chapter, here our photosynthesis chapter finishes. So kindly watch all the videos and please ask more and more questions from us on the eCare app, so that we should also get to know that how much you have learned. Thank you and have a nice day.